Welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Definitely appreciate you taking time out to watch the video. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about the West Indies and their brilliant performance on the opening day of the third Test match. They started the day strong, and they finished the day strong to put themselves in a very good position at the end of the opening day, right? So we're going to be discussing that, giving you the scores, talking about some player performances and a few other things. So just stick around to the end of the video while we discuss, right? So but before I start, just usual YouTube formalities, do remember to like the video. You liking the video is very important, right? And it's a free way for you to support the channel, right? And subscribe to the channel also if you have not done so as yet, especially if you like the content that we're putting out, right? So let's get straight into the details of the match, right? So starting with the lineup, right? So the Shamar Joseph was doubtful, right? Due to him having the flu, and a lot of us wanted changes to be made in the batting order. But only the only change that was made to the team was Gudakesh Monty coming in for Kevin Sinclair, who suffered a broken wrist, right? So Shamar Joseph, he's feeling better from that flu, right? So he is in the lineup, and Monty came in for Sinclair. So Kirk McKenzie is also still in the lineup. Myself, a lot of us, myself included, were saying that he could probably get dropped, but he is in the lineup. And once he's in the lineup, he gets our support, right? So West Indies won the toss and batted first, and they got off to a very good start. Brathwaite and Louis, they batted well. The ball was doing a bit for the England bowlers, but they held their composure and were scoring runs at a decent rate also. Brathwaite got another half century. Well, got a half century in this innings. His first half century of the season. He's gotten some 40s and so on. And so they brought the score to 76, right? So there were 76 without loss when Michael Louis got out. He got out. He made 26. So again, Louis getting a start, but not converting it to a very good score. But he looked good at the crease, solid. But then, he got out. So lots of concentration there again, right? And they went from 76 without loss to 97 for 3, right? So Kirk McKenzie, he came in and he smashed 3 fours, off Atkinson, which, for a while it looked as if, this would be his match to redeem himself. But in the very next over, he was bowled by Mark Wood for 12, right? So another innings where Kirk McKenzie didn't contribute much with the bat, right? But I think with McKenzie, yes, he has potential, right? But I think what it says more so that he's been allowed to play all of the matches so far is that the coaching staff or the selectors, they don't have confidence in the other batters that are there, right? But I'll discuss that in another video. So McKenzie made 12. Then Atenes, he came in and he got out for 2, right? Yeah, he made 2. Was tried to pull a ball off Atkinson. It was a short ball. It was there to be hit, but unfortunately, it hit the under edge and Cannon onto the stumps. So going in that launch, West Indies were 97 for 3. A bit of inexperience by on the part of Atenes, I would say. It was right on the edge of lunch when he tried to play that shot. As he gets more experience, he'll probably learn to just let that ball go by and just go into the lunch session, only being 2 wickets down, especially considering the fact that they lost quick wickets, right? Louis got out, then McKenzie got out right away, right? So again, with experience, Atenes will probably leave that ball next time. But nevertheless, they were 97 for 3 going into lunch, right? And then coming out in the post-lunch session, Brathwaite and Hodge, they got out quickly as well, in quick succession, right? So Brathwaite, when they brought the score to 115, when Brathwaite got out, he got out for 61, right? So a very good innings by him. Would have loved if he had brought it along further, right? Scored more runs, but you cannot complain about 61, right? So he scored 61, and then would have scored 115 for 4. Then Kavem Hodge got out also with the score on 115. So the West Indies were 115 for 5, and it looked as if we were going to have another one of those, terrible batting performances. But then Jason Holder and Joshua Dasilva, they put on a big partnership. I must give a lot of commendations to Jason Holder and Joshua Dasilva. They came in under pressure and they held their heads down and they batted well. Putting on a scoring a partnership of over 100 runs. Dasilva, he made 49. Unfortunate not to get to his 50. Just a lapse of concentration there as well, chasing a wide ball from Chris Wokes to edge it to the keeper. But it was brilliant batting by him to get to that 49 runs. Valuable runs for the team, right? Jason Holder, he scored 59, right? So Jason Holder getting a half century, batting in that number 6 position. And he's been one that's come under a lot of criticism as well. Him being in that batting in that position, we expect runs to be scored by whoever bats in that position, right? So as long as you're there and you're not scoring runs, especially if the team isn't scoring a lot of runs, you're going to come under pressure. And he did stand up today and he batted well, right? Getting 59, scoring 59 runs. So when Jason Holder got out, the score was 246 for 8, right? And then you have Alzarri Joseph. He scored 15. Shamar Gudakesh Moti scored 8. Jaden Seals was 7 not out, and Shamar Joseph, they scored 16. So West Indies in total, they were bowled out for 282 runs. On the opening day, good run scoring, right? Would have loved if they were able to bat longer, but 282 runs, it's not perfect, but it's a decent score, right? And here's where they finished the day strong now. So England in reply, they are currently 38 for 3, right? So the bowlers came out and did their thing as well, especially Jaden Seals, he's leading the way in terms of wicket taking for the West Indies so far, and he continued that trend, taking 2 wickets, right? So Jaden Seals so far in the England innings, he's taken 2 for 19 from his 4 overs. And Alzarri Joseph, he's taken 1 for 10 from his 4 overs as well. So England are currently at 38 for 3. Currently at the crease for them is Captain Joe Root and Ollie Pope, right? So they've lost the wickets of both of their openers, Zach Crawley, Ben Duckett, and even Mark Wood. So they sent out Mark Wood as a night watchman, and Jaden Seals was able to get him out as well, right? So now Pope and Joe Root are at the crease. So a brilliant day's play, brilliant test cricket, it ebbs and flows of test cricket, right? So there was a point in the day where it looked like England were going to dominate the day, but the West Indies batters were able to step up and claw back into the game. And now you see getting the team to a good score, and now we see where the West Indian bowlers, finishing the day strong and putting West Indies, giving West Indies the advantage at the end of the first day in the third test match, right? So I must say a huge shout out to the team. It was a team performance, right? The batters did their thing, putting on 282 runs. Again, would have loved if they scored more, but then the bowlers also came out and contributed that taking quick wickets, right? And that's the thing that I've throughout this series, right? Even though it's been poor batting, what I've always commended the team about is their ability to take wickets, and the bowlers are showing it again in this match, right? So they got 20 wickets in the second test match, right? They bowled out England within 90 overs in the first test match as well. The only thing it was that England have been scoring fast. England are again scoring fast, right? So it's 38 for 3 after 8 overs. So they are scoring at almost 5 runs over. But the thing is, they're losing wickets, right? The bowlers are putting the ball in the right areas to get the English batsmen out. So must give the bowlers a huge shout out for that, right? So, it's looking promising heading into the second day of the test match tomorrow. Hopefully the bowlers can come out again in the morning tomorrow. It's so it seems as if it's a batsman friendly pitch, right? But with England, with playing in England, with the conditions, the overhead conditions changing constantly. You know, hopefully tomorrow morning when they come out, the bowlers will be able to get some assistance, you know, from the pitch or from the overhead conditions and get some swing with a relatively new ball and are able to take some more quick wickets to get further into that England batting lineup. They do bat deep, so with a Ben Stokes and Harry Brooks still in the hut for England, plus Joe Root and Ollie Pope there, that's pretty much the nucleus of the England batting lineup right now. So it definitely won't be easy for the West Indies bowlers, sorry, but it's looking very promising. You know, the West Indies definitely had the best of the opening day, right? And England are under a bit of pressure. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, viewers and subscribers. That's all I have for you in this video. You know, do remember to like the video. You know, share your thoughts in the comment section. You know, what do you think about the team's performance so far? And definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed as yet. As always, thank you, and I will see you in the next video.